G'day, guys. I've just been thinking about brotherhood, and one of the biggest thoughts that I have about brotherhood or mateship is that brotherhood is never just found, it's forged. There's always a great men's ministry scripture in Proverbs that says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And such a great passage, because if I like it to a burger joint, you just don't stumble into a good burger joint. It takes time to sort out. It takes time to build, to fight after a good burger that you like. And so I think we're sort of basically living in a world where it's super easy just to leave. You don't like the atmosphere, you walk on. You feel uncomfortable, you pull back. You get challenged, you disappear. And we're in a world where there's so much ways to connect, but real connections are getting thinner and thinner. Why? Basically because brotherhood or mateship, it costs you something. It costs you. The iron doesn't sharpen iron by sitting side by side. It gets sharpened through friction. It gets sharpened through heat, through pressure. And let me tell you, it's not always pretty. And there can be a few sparks. But that's the same with brotherhood. Sometimes you need a mate to call you out on a few things, not to tear you down, but to lift you up, to bring you higher. And sometimes I always think the truth, it hits harder than the encouragement. You know, we can feel exposed sometimes, which is good, rather than just always be applauded. And that's the problem. People just don't like it. But in those moments when you got a mate calling you out on a few things to lift you up, that's where growth happens. And I feel like too many people just struggle and they settle for just sort of like easy friendships. You know, it's the same jokes, it's the same applause, it's the same nods, and there's no challenge with it. But that doesn't sharpen you. That doesn't forge you. In fact, I think it makes you dull. It dulls you. And we're in a world where we don't need more comfort. We need more conviction. Men who can look you in the eye and say, mate, you can do better than this. I'm backing you up. You're called higher. Don't settle here. Go high. And that's real mateship. That's real brotherhood. And when it's forged like that, it doesn't break. You have lasting relationships.